Hey everybody, Dodger here. Welcome back to Formula 1 2019. We have ourselves today a contract negotiation to do to begin, which is interesting coming off of last week's performance in Baku, which may not have had much to do with myself. I feel like it was a little bit of a unfortunate racing incident that happened there, but still, it wasn't a good result, and the team is definitely not super happy with me, which is interesting because we are way ahead of Vettel in points. I'm leading my rivalry with him, and we're sitting 4th in points overall, so it's not been a bad start to the season, but for the things that matter towards the team's preference towards us, we haven't been doing so good. Our value is right in the middle, still above what our previous contract value was, but I don't think we're going to get to ask for much today because we haven't impressed them. So the suggested contract is qualify 3rd, finish 1st every race, be the 2nd driver, have an easy team goal, level 2 race bonus, level 1 pit stop. I don't really like any of this. I would prefer to be somewhere more in like, hey, try to be on the podium in the race, and maybe more like 4th for qualifying, because qualifying's been a bit of a sore subject for us. I'm going to step up to the medium team goal, and let's see. I would rather have still the upgrade speed rather than the pit stop efficiency right now. I just don't know. I don't know how much we have to offer here. So I'm going to step these both down to 4th. And I just want to see where that kind of lands us. I'm wondering if I should ask for a bit more. It already feels like it's probably a bit too greedy, but I don't really want to undershoot this at all. So let's try for level 2 as well.
They didn't like those terms.
Very close,
Let's try
though.
again.
That's very, very close. So, in theory, I could get this contract if I just step up the race position to 3rd, which 3rd is okay, but I do know we have races like Monaco coming up where 3rd is just frankly not going to happen. But that's just one race, so I don't know. We could also increase our value by being more showman. However, I think because I've been doing not really that well, I've been hardly getting any interviews, so I haven't been able to try to change my attitude towards the showman side at all. Alright, so I think if we go to 3rd here, that will lock in this contract. I would really like to have the race bonus to be 100, or the level 3 75, I think it is, but I don't see how to do that. I would rather have the upgrade speed at the moment. Okay. That should do it then. Yes.
Our proposal has been accepted. The new contract will take effect from the next race weekend.
Good. Okay. And then also, I am going to give us a little bit of an update on the car. And in the R&D tree, we have 1,300 points. I have been working on aero. We do have an open spot in the aero department, so we can either go with rear downforce, we could go on drag reduction and move down the tree, or we could continue to work on front downforce as a 1 week upgrade. Thinking about tracks coming up, I think I'm going to continue to work on that front downforce because I feel like that's where the car has been a little bit of a struggle for me. That leaves us with 740. Let's see. That's a pretty big upgrade here. We could do some engine stuff. I know it seems like that's a bit wasteful. Oh, it's 1,000 points. Wow, because we don't have much reduction in price over here. Okay, so we can't do anything engine-wise. What is the middle one there? 764 weight reduction. Yeah, I think... Oh, no, we're 20 points short. Alright, well, that's the end of our research for this week. And that's why I haven't been showing this too much, because we honestly just haven't been able to do too much here. I've been waiting on some pretty big upgrades, but we're doing all right. We are still number 1 on the chart, And you can see that we've actually climbed away from Mercedes a little bit. I have a feeling that Mercedes is working on big upgrades versus we've been doing kind of like little tiny things. And Alpha is now solidly in third place since I left them with so many points. Okay, there is your season update, and now we will head off to the next race weekend. Alright everybody, here we are in Spain, a staple of the F1 calendar that has often proven to be a pretty challenging track, and although I'm using the setup that we developed in China, which I think is a good baseline for the car, I'm still struggling to find a balance between getting the front end to stay hooked up through a long radius turn while making the back end not want to immediately come around on me on the exit. Still kind of figuring out some of the intricacies of saying the word intricacies as well as the car. But let's give it a shot here. We did pretty well with pace, so I shouldn't have any issue getting out of Q3. Q1? Q1. I always get that mixed up. It's important to get down to the power as quickly as you can before this long radius right-hander. Even though I have to feather the gas, you want to be on the power early. Down to fourth here. See how I'm really struggling with front end grip there. A little bit of inside left lockup, not a big deal. Here's a section where there's a lot of time to be lost and not a ton of time to be gained. Stay through 6, just give it a little breather there. I probably could have gotten away without a breather. The world's most useless DRS section there. This one's a particularly tough one. You gotta spot that pylon on the exit to figure out when to get on it. Definitely feel like fighting the front end a lot still today. It's a sunny session. It was cloudy in all of practice. That might have us facing a little bit of a different handling car. But an 18.9 is not gonna remain first on the board, but should get us through to Q2 pretty easily. Once again, a lot of cars go out for a second run, even if they're locked in. Vettel went out and did an 18.0, so I have 9/10 on the table with this car, in theory. But, as expected, one run, we got ourselves through cleanly into Q2. I mean, basically, I'm giving up a free practice run in Q1 by not doing a second outing, but I'm also keeping miles off the car, which has its own benefits. Alright, so here in Q2 now, I'm gonna go out for a lap here and just try to get somewhere in the 18s, somewhere kind of comfortable, and hope that it's good enough to get us through. But if it's not, I'm willing to do a second run. I'm trying not to put so much pressure on myself to get these laps done in one run. I feel like things are so tight in this field that it's just not fair to myself anymore to try and accomplish one and dones. Sometimes we might just need to do a couple runs, even if it's putting extra miles on the car. Oh, I really like the way the car rotated through there. That was a lot better than Q1. Wanted to over-rotate there. Very nice right there, too. This has been pretty stellar so far. It felt really good. I don't know if it was really fast, though. This is one of those tracks where some of the worst feeling laps, since we have a bit of tire spin there that's thrown us off in Sector 3. It's some of the messy laps that feel really good, and the clean laps are kind of slow. 18.6, it's no 18.0, but it's better. I think we might still do a second run, though, just because I still need to find some time. You know, I need to improve for Q3. Alright, Vettel has just done his final run of the session with a minute and a half left on the clock. That's pretty early. We're still sitting P5 right now, so we're sort of okay, but I definitely think we need to improve on this lap. to feel confident. Despite having to really feather on the way out, it wasn't too bad through there.
1 minute to go.
Boy, the nose pushed real bad there too. This has not been good so far. Boy, I don't know if the track has lost grip or what, but I just feel like I have no front end in the car right now. I have done that a time or two in my F1 career.
30 seconds left in the session.
Well, obviously that's gonna be it. We don't have enough time to get back. I hope we make it through. I think there's a definite possibility that we might not make it through here. I just don't know what happened there, that it just felt like we lost a ton of front end grip out of the car on this lap versus the last one. Maybe it's pushing too hard, but something just did not feel right there. Qualifying complete, but there is a lot of cars on track yet. Let's see. Glad we didn't wreck the car or anything, but okay, P8, we do get through, but not the way we wanted to, that's for sure. Alright, Q3, we are currently 1-2 with Vettel. I did an 18.5, which is my best lap yet, but I still feel like if we don't pick up another half second, we're not going to qualify where we need to today. So here we go. Ooh, that's not a great start to it. But let's see what we can do. Hopefully that rear tire temperature isn't too high. Just really focus in on this. I don't even know where to find the time, to be honest. Not much of a lift there. That's pretty good. Really clipped that apex well. That one as well. Got down to the power pretty good. It was dirty, but it was good. It's fast there. Yeah, even though it was all over the place, I think that's the fast line through there. Sorry, engine. We got to go. I hadn't been using much curb through there, but I think it was wise to here. That was pretty good. I felt pretty good about that.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
Yes! I am legitimately stoked about that. I am legitimately very excited.
Finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Red, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah, that makes me feel good. I was worried I didn't have it in me. Ah, alright, that's a big relief.
What does the Spanish Grand Prix have in store for us today, I wonder? I hope we see some tight wheel-to-wheel action down the main straight, circa Mansell and Senna way back in '91, or maybe we'll have a more strategic race here on a track where overtaking can be difficult. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Red lines up on pole position, and starting alongside in P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Perez, Max Verstappen, and Gasly, Sainz, Butler, Giovinazzi, and Valtteri Bottas, Stroll, Ricciardo, Lando Norris, and Raikkonen, Kubica, Hülkenberg, Charles Leclerc, and Roman Grosjean. Magnussen and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
You've done well to put it on pole, but we've still got work to do. Trying to cover the inside line off the start.
I will try to do just that, and this strategy makes me very excited Looks like we're going to go from the soft to the medium. I'm a big fan of that, and it looks like everybody will be doing 2 stops today. Maybe some of the back markers could do the 1-stopper, but I don't foresee them being an issue for us. The personalized just shows us to be in a little bit better shape. Yeah, it was actually pretty easy on the tires in practice. I was dealing with a bit of tire heating, though, where I would actually get the tires too warm through a run. So not wearing, but just too warm. This start, it's good that we're on the steep side of the track, but going down to turn 1 on the outside, a lot of things can happen. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, let's get those RPM right. Quick lights. Need power. Go to rich mode. We gotta try to cover any other attacks down to turn 1. Vettel is gonna clear us. We didn't get mired in traffic. Let's try to get back to Vettel and hope that his toe can maybe help lead us away from the field a little bit. I wish we could have kept first place, but this was still a pretty positive start for what is a pretty dangerous turn 1 situation there. A little oversteer there. Gotta remember that there's a lot more fuel on board now than there was in qualifying. Oof. I struggled to get down to the power there, and Vettel scooted away a bit. That's not great. We want his toe down that main straightaway. I pulled it really aggressive through the chicane to try and make that happen. I have a bit of his toe, but not much of it. If I say toe one more time, YouTube's gonna demonetize me for foot fetishes. But it is really important around this track. Not quite where I want to be right now. It's going to be a really short first stint. Something like 6 laps, I believe. You would think I'd remember, having just looked at it, but that's how stressful these starts are. I'm feeling like Vettel has the better of me right now. I was really hoping to be able to ride behind him and try to extend my run an extra lap. Because if I could extend my run an extra lap, then I don't have to fall into the clutches of traffic. I'm worried about being in that number 2 driver position right now. I'm going to pit a lap early, fall out into traffic after my stop, and that's just going to hand Vettel the win. Which at the end of the day is a fine result. Especially if we can P1 too. But you know I want more than that. Boy, he's just really nailing these laps right now, though. Not much I can say about it. Pushing there, but I heard Hamilton. He lifted a ton, so I think everyone's tires are going to be a little shouty by the end of this first stint. If we get lucky and we come out on track in some clean air, we might get some undercut in. I really kind of doubt we're going to get that lucky. This first stop is so soon in the race, so early. You can see that glob of cars back there that we'd be in. And it's a very short pit road here. Oh, that was close to the dirt. I feel like I'm driving at honestly, at a higher pace than I was in qualifying, trying to keep up with Vettel right now. Yeah. And it's probably too much, honestly. I feel like I'm abusing the tires. Hamilton's really falling back too. Vettel is just putting on a clinic right now. Bulldoze that curb. You would think that'd be really good because it shortcuts the chicane a bit, but it puts you so wide on the exit that it ruins your exit. Grosjean out of the session. Hopefully there's no safety car or anything like that. Not that I think it would be bad for us, No, it would be bad for us because we would get stacked, so yeah, let's hope for no safety car. That was a big cheer. What happened? There's a big glob of cars back there. Could be fighting midfield. Just like a Formula One TV broadcast, you won't see any of that. Too real? Must be where his car is. Yeah. Oh, that was so wide. Ours does not feel very nimble in chicanes like that. I feel like I closed the gap a little bit there, though. That was a pretty good lap. I feel like some of our hybrid systems are getting a little worn at this point. We're not recovering energy super well. This is lap 6. I guess Jeff doesn't want to talk to us today. Which is fine by me. I guess I insulted him the race or two ago whenever I told him to shut up. I wish we didn't have to pit here, but we do. No getting around it. Let's see. Let's just hope for a gap. All we need is a 1 lap gap, I feel. That's most of the field there. We're still on pit road. We might have about a half a lap gap. Just a smattering of cars. It's not the big group, which is good. Alright, Albon, be cool. Be cool. Be cool. That was unfortunate placement. Didn't cost us too much, though. Engine mode up. Can't be a hero here. These tires are newer, but feel like it's a pretty big step between the soft and the medium here. So overall, they just don't have the speed of even the half-worn softs. It's like the back half of the field wasn't started on mediums, perhaps going medium to hard.
Sebastian is in the pits.
That won't be a problem for us, though. We made up about 3/10 this lap. Of course, I just lost the nose really badly there. In dirty air. Boy, not getting around Robert was the difference for us. We're gonna do it here, which is bold. And we are nose to tail again. So that worked out pretty well. Could have been a little bit better. But we get to try that again, really. So if I can just stay with Vettel, we might have another chance at this. He's only got 1 lap newer tires. That's basically nothing. I don't really like the car as much on these tires, but it's not so bad that I feel like I can't keep up with them. The dirty air might be a problem. Double DRS here. Thought he was about to lose a front wing. Coming up on traffic. Ah, cheeky move there, Seb. Oh, I'm just gonna wash out a little bit right here. Sorry, I lost front end grip. Ah, then he uses Danny Rick as a pick on me. This was not good for us. Now we'll have DRS and he won't. Nice move. Thanks, me. That got us back to him. Using third gear there to help the car rotate because it felt like it was pushing a bit. Still fighting a bit of that over rotation there, especially in dirty air. Interesting strategy in this one. Interesting in that the leaders all got trapped in traffic from the one-stoppers. I don't know if that's going to be advantageous for the one-stoppers in the end. Feels like they need more of a gap than they have, though. Hey, fast lap. That will fall later in the race. Fortunately, we didn't make this move on Norris right now. It keeps happening to us. Vettel keeps putting cars between us. Let's try this inside move again. We got it. Well placed. Happy with that. Everybody on DRS right here. Not that it really does much of anything. Watch the wheels spin on those curves. Could have just spun right around on us there. Remember which lap we would pit on again. It's information I need to gather at some point. Pit stop information?
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time.
7 laps, okay. Once again, car between us here. This time around, Vettel's gonna gap us. He's got a little bit more of a gap to the car in front of him though, so he won't have DRS down this short chute. Back straightaway deal. Nice Hulkenberg didn't overdrive it there. I thought he was. I think Vettel's gonna get himself the gap he wanted at this point. He's gonna have DRS in the front straightaway. Get as much of that draft as we can. We don't really have a lot of fuel to use. Good news is he did not get that Red Bull before turn 1. So that might give us a chance to close back in here. I feel like our tires have kind of evened out to the non-pinners yet. So it's not as easy for us to just swoop around them. Ooh, spicy. Spicy. Probably tell what I was going for there, though. I wanted to try and get up alongside Stroll at the same time. It's a drag race. They touch, they touch. Newer tires were able to outbrake him though. I do feel like our car comes in pretty good later in a run. I think it's also because the fuel load's getting lighter. This that we have in front of us yet. the way this plays out is if we pass all of the one-stop cars before they do their first stop, then their strategy won't outtime us. It puts us back on even playing field with them, but we'll have better tires than them, so we'll be running quicker and they won't be able to run us down, in theory. Unless... No, there they go. So who is this? That's Rakuten and Botas. And that leaves just the two of us out front for now. They may undercut us a touch here, but they're going to be on hard tires, so it won't be much. Looks like Hamilton really got short-strawed in this. I'm just going to keep my cool right now. As long as I can hang with Vettel, I'm happy. We have such a big gap to Hamilton. But this is all just about the two of us. Pit stop information?
We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens.
I mean, if I'm outright quicker than him, I need to get around him. If he's holding me up, I just don't know that that's the case yet. He must be running in some high energy modes to pull us on the straightaway there. And I would not. Nine seconds back to Hamilton. Yeah, I would say he got mired in some bad traffic. Tempted to actually try and save a little fuel here. I was hoping to take it easy on those back tires too, but that didn't happen. Got DRS, we're good. This race is going to click through pretty fast now. These laps are pretty short here. And especially once we're out of traffic like we are now, it's gonna go by pretty quickly. But I'm content to not really do much of anything with it. That's my mark there. That's the problem with fiddling around with fuel modes and whatnot. It's easy to miss a break point. Even though I feel like we're in pretty good shape here, the car is still pretty on edge. It's not happy around the track. Feels like I'm really having to work it and stay on top of it. When it kicks around sideways like that at 30% throttle, that's when you know you got a feisty one on your hands. Oh boy! That's why I can't look at the mirrors. I don't know if that's something that's like wired wrong in my head or what. But anytime there's like a button to change views or to look at the mirrors or whatever, whenever it snaps your view, your point of view, my hands follow it. So my hands follow where I'm looking. I think that's because of the way that I drive in the real world. My eyes are always tracking ahead, and they're always... Oh boy, the back end is trying to snap real bad right there. That was violent. Well, that may have been our attempt at a race win gone. We'll have to see if we can recover from that. Between the jaunt through the grass.
Some information on Giovinazzi. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're retiring the car.
Problem for Alpha there. Probably because they have no durability. I was kidding, I didn't mean to hit that. Gee, like I was saying, in the real world, in like autocross and whatnot, I tend to drive where my eyes are just very focused on a point, because I never really have to worry about what's in my mirrors. I don't do door-to-door racing. So I think I'm just tuned to really, oh wait, it's not an alpha. I forget that they all move around. Or it's just something to do with the same reason that I don't like VR. Like, I get very, holy crap, we've been in rich mode for a while. No wonder it's been, that's what it was. That's why it tried to snap around on me so hard, I bet. I think I was going lean to standard and went from standard to rich instead. Interesting. Well, this middle stint has been a comedy of errors. Well, we have some energy to use to try and save some fuel here. Oh shit, were we supposed to pit that lap? Oh lordy. It's all coming undone, everybody. Now I gotta see if Vettel's gonna pit this lap. Pit stop information.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy. Your pit window is open. Pit window is open.
Why didn't you tell me that information? I need to know this. I hope he's not pitting this lap. Otherwise, there goes our undercut. We'll be giving him the undercut. That'll be absolutely no good. He did. He pit this lap. We are super screwed. Jeff, what the heck, man? I needed that information. Alright. Very, very used tire qualifying lap coming up. Just give it everything we got here. Do everything you can short of wrecking it. Just need to lose as little time as possible. It is nice having clean air. Even when we weren't... Oh! Save of my career right there. Oh, that was unbelievable. I can't believe I managed to get that thing straightened back out. Oh, getting everything I can on the pit road, too. Alright, let's hope he's in traffic. Let's hope he got mired behind a car or something. I highly doubt it. Where's he at? Alright, I think we're gonna still be... I don't know if we're gonna be second still. Nope. There's Botas on hards. You want to talk about qualifying mode? Now we need to be in qualifying mode. We need to be better than that. Just gonna push it. Screw your pylons. I got places to be. Primarily where your pylons are. Alright, nice outlap there, nice outlap. 2.3, we can do this. We got 10 laps. No more blunders? Oh, don't you dare steal fast lap from me, you jerk. Must be on... Oh, he just went to meetings as well. I forgot he was on the same strategy as us. A little bit low on battery power here. Just going to power through it. Just going to power through it. Alright, we for sure closed in some this lap. Oh, my hands hurt from clamping down on the wheel. Fast lap taken back. Suck it, Hamilton. I didn't think that was going to be the one with no DRS. Not even in high engine modes. Glad this is going to be a shorter run to the end because I am using this car up. Bit wide there. I told Jeff to shut up in Q3. You don't think that's why he hasn't been talking in the race, do you? Is that possible? I hope not. That's really dumb if that's the case. I just can't figure out why he wouldn't tell us that we were pitting. He always tells us that we're pitting. Why would that even be how that works? When would you not want to know when you're pitting? Alright, focus on the present. We have an objective ahead of us here. We have a lot of fuel left. I made the same mistake the other direction this time, or I left it in lean when I could have been in rich, or in medium, or whatever. Flustered. Oh boy. Oh boy. 7/10 to get the DRS. If we get the DRS range, we are back in this thing. We can do this. Let's just hope Seb's engine stays in one piece for once. And that Ferrari can 1-2 this thing. I also want that 1-2 to be in a particular order. Lost the front end a bit right there. I need to close in soon so I can give this car a rest. Yeah, I can tell I got the tires too warm. Alright, don't forget you're in rich now. 1.4, we're still doing okay. No need to panic. Back in, scoot out there. That was really good. Carried a lot of speed down to here, though. I'm surprised how well Botas made that one-stop strategy work. Taking a dramatically different line through that turn than the AI take and what the practice program tells you to take. And I think it's working out for me. That was a good lap. Barely closed, but it was a good lap. I think he was using a lot of fuel and power as well. Because in the turns, we were still closing on him. Nice, nice. The laps are winding down. I never even noticed that Vettel went to hards. I had no idea that that had happened. Well, that explains why we had a bit more pace at the start. That's going to even out as we go here. DRS. He's in trouble now, though. Oh, we're fine. Those tires are gonna be fine. I think we ran them way further down last run. We talked about how hard it is to pass to this track, though. It is an unfortunate reality. Trying just to cool things off a bit here. If we're gonna make this move, we gotta make it and hold it. We can't just pass them and then get DRS passed right back. Pretty decent gap behind us, so we can do some fighting. DRS getting us another fast lap. We have the car today. Throwing him on the defensive there. We definitely have a little bit more mid-turn pace. But the differences are not that big. Might come down to who has DRS at the right time. It was an ugly lockup for me, but he's not going to be able to get away from that. I didn't think I ever had him cleared. Whoa! Easy, buddy. I don't think we both turned into each other there. That's alright. That is a tough place to go side by side because the cars are so on edge. A lot of mode fiddling going on. A little bit of an oversteer moment there. Gonna mean we don't have a run down this straightaway. Really ruined our run through the chicane as well. Oh wow, no DRS even. Okay, that was a pretty big mistake. That's weird because we're less than a second from him. Must have been different at the line, I guess. Tire temps look good. Oh, you burned through that fuel quick here. He might have been saving a little something here for the end. Ooh, that was really nice there. Last lap's gonna be full power all the way. Oh, I bounced that curb real bad. We're gonna get there late. But we're gonna get there. Cleared him. For now. Just going overdrive through here. He's not going to make a move in this sector. I don't think he's gonna be close enough right here. Oh boy, the fuel. That's what I mean when I said it changes so quick here. I'm glad I noticed. That might have just saved our race. I'm actually trying to coast a bit right now. Oh, that was so close on fuel. Oh man. Man, Jeff's not even gonna talk here, is he?
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win.
Jeff's just pissed. I keep punching the microphone out of the way during the race. I need to like tie it in place, I guess.
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day. And
Ferrari are at it again.
Oh man.
Performance at today's
on
Grand
paper.
Prix, and they're certainly a team that
on
know
paper,
what
a
they're
boring
doing out
race. Ah yes, Ferrari. Red on pole wins the race from pole. Yeah, there is a lot more to it than that. A lot more to it than that.
This round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things
1 point.
interesting going forward.
Man, why couldn't I have 69?
You rank as your driver of the day.
well, often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Nico Hülkenberg's clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top.
It was a strong weekend for Ferrari.
Weekend of racing. Be sure to join myself and Ant for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Vettel's got a long ways to go through the points, but it is still very close there. Like 33, 32, 27, 18. He could jump all of those in one race. So that's very possible. Oh man, my arms are just on fire from that one. Oh man, only 9/100ths in it between me and Hamilton for fast lap there. We'll remember that 1 point that we got here from fast lap, if that ever comes down to it in the end. Oh yeah, I spun the tires pretty good at the start there. I mean, we were side by side. Side by side. Yeah, then Hamilton, I guess, gets in there at the last second. I was able to squeeze him out. Pretty clean. Pretty clean start. Bummer we didn't keep the lead. Let's see if we actually have any highlights here. So far, not really. There was some highlights in this one though. I felt highlighted. I felt highlight worthy. Nice slide. Oh, I hope our big slide's in there. You know it won't be though. You know it won't be. Pit stops. Okay, great. There's me touching the grass. What about my run through the grass? Is that going to be in there? Probably not. I think they need to work on the old highlight algorithm a little bit. Not any highlights yet. Nothing. Pit sequence again? Yep. There's so much you could be showing here. Oh, man. Like, what did we see here? What was worthy of showing? I don't get it. Alright, we got a little bit of a side-by-side there. Touch. I definitely put that on both of us. And then I even get the best for the lead. Highlights, please. Honestly, the highlights were the low light of this race weekend. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. There will be a 1-week break at least for Christmas.
Your take on it.
Hey, an interview for once.
You performed better than last weekend. What changed?
It was, let's say it was the power unit.
That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you?
He did love a good fight. Such a showman.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah. But yeah, we will take a 1-week break as I am going out on a bit of a trip. So stay tuned in 2 weeks for the next round of Formula 1 2019. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Thanks, Emma.